Cesar Chavez, this man changed the agricultural industry forever in America. He co-founded the Farm Workers Association, and he also got the Presidential Award of Freedom in 1994. And there's actually a holiday in California after him, and we get a day off of work and get paid for it, so I ain't complaining about that. He had a huge impact for Latin America, and that's why he's highly regarded in this matter. So yesterday, a lot of these crazy allegations came out about him about SAing women and children. So this is something that you don't want to happen to you, especially if you have a holiday named after you. And there's a lot of these women that came out and started testifying. They're like 70 years old. But a lot of them are coming out saying that they were assaulted by this man while he was doing this. It is crazy because a lot of these social justice movement leaders always have some sexual thing behind what they're doing, like Martin Luther King. And it's crazy to think that a leader like this is caught up in a big scandal, especially like there's a holiday after him.
Latino community labor rights leader Dolores Huerta revealed she was among women and girls who were sexually abused by Cesar Chavez, the long-admired Latino icon, while he led the United Farm Workers Union. In 1962, Huerta and Chavez co-founded the National Farm Workers Association, which became the United Farm Workers of America. Huerta said she kept the secret for 60 years because building the movement and securing farm workers' rights was her life's work. Huerta's revelation follows the release of a New York Times investigation that found that Chavez groomed and abused young girls who worked in the movement, including Huerta. With these allegations, Latino leaders and community groups are now weighing the impact of Chavez's actions on the labor rights movement.
We're standing at Cesar Chavez Park here in downtown San Jose, although it is a little bit hard to see because there is an NVIDIA event happening at the park. This has been a central hub for San Jose dating back to the 1700s. And now efforts are underway to remove that name from this park and from all other city-owned properties.
That's crazy. So all these parks, all these places, like I said, there's a place in San Francisco too. All these places are going to have to rename it because of this. I wonder how much money it's going to cost to do that. Like, they have to rename the park, go on the maps, rename it, replace all the street signs. It's like, is it worth doing all that, though? It probably is because of the allegations and stuff, but it's crazy. Like, everything is going to change in California because of this. A lot of people were praising this guy for years. My whole life, I've been told this guy was great. And now this came out.
In Northern California agriculture communities Wednesday, the difficult labor was shrouded in shock and hurt after the stunning news concerning a labor icon. Across the state and South Bay, workers, advocates, politicians reacting to charges by Dolores Huerta that Cesar Chavez, founder of the United Farm Workers, raped her decades ago and may have sexually assaulted young girls. At a Women's History Month event in San Lorenzo, California Governor Gavin Newsom still in shock as he searched for the right words to comfort Huerta and condemn the acts against her.
A farm workers movement and a labor movement that was much bigger than one man, and celebrate that. And that will be our focus as we process what the next steps are.
My question is, what took her so long to say something? It's crazy. Like, she kept this in for so long because of the movement, and now she's saying something, which it kind of raises some suspicion, to be honest. It's just weird how come it took her so long to say something about this? Like, when they were making holidays after him, streets after him, parks after him, she said nothing, especially like when he was gone. She could have said something, but she didn't say anything about this guy. I have no idea why she took so long to say something. How can you stand by and let somebody, knowing what they've done to women and children, stand by and allow the country to name holidays after him, parks after him, and still said nothing? It's wild to me.
The New York Times reporting new allegations against Cesar Chavez, the late labor icon accused of grooming and sexually abusing women and minors for years. The Times detailing an extensive pattern of alleged misconduct. One woman telling the paper she was only 12 years old when Chavez first touched her inappropriately, and then 15 when he raped her. Another one.
This kind of makes me think about all the immigration that's going on now in California. The icon that caused this movement for the labor union for Latin America. Imagine what's going on behind the scenes that we don't know about now. The one leader that led the people into the promised land is an SA pedo. Imagine all this stuff that's happening to women now and they're silent. I wonder how many women and children right now are being assaulted by, these farm worker owners and stuff, and the people who are above them, because they don't have a voice, especially if they're illegal.
The Times investigation claims Chavez used his position of power at the United Farm Workers Union to exploit many of the female members. The paper reporting that a handful of Chavez's relatives and UFW leaders have been aware about various allegations of sexual misconduct for years. The article comes one day after the UFW announced it learned of the allegations, characterizing them as deeply troubling. The union quickly distancing itself from Chavez, stating it would not mark its co-founder's birthday, Cesar Chavez Day, on March 31st.
Something as bad as this can destroy your legacy just like that. Like, if you're trying to build a legacy, don't do stupid stuff like this in your life. Learn to have self-control. If you have these urges to do this to women and children, go seek help. Go see a psychologist. To turn yourself in if you're doing this stuff as well. Our whole lives we've been told that this man was like freaking the savior for Latino America. And now it's like it's different now. It's crazy. Within a day, they are going to destroy his name and his legacy in one day after these allegations. I mean, I actually agree. If this dude is a freaking predator, definitely destroy. This is the only time I would agree with somebody destroying a statue. And it's crazy because just a year ago, they actually made a video, the governor and his wife, about Cesar Chavez Day.
Today, California honors the life and legacy of Cesar Chavez, a leader who fought for justice, dignity, and fairness for farm workers and working families everywhere. Exposed the undeniable truth that food on our tables was harvested by the people denied their most basic rights.
That historic march ignited a movement that led to one of the most successful boycotts in history, rallying a nation and inspiring generations to demand dignity and fairness for all workers.
California is investing to keep workers safe. And remember, California labor laws apply equally to all workers, no matter their immigration status.
I'm pretty sure Cesar Chavez didn't care about the immigration status of the workers that he SA'd in the field. So freaking Gavin Newsom's wife, after the allegations came out, came on the podium and started speaking Spanish. I'm not kidding. The governor's wife went on this podium. I know it was for Spanish Americans. This is the governor of California. Let his wife go up here and talk in Spanish, man.
Tengo muchos sentimientos por Dolores y las mujeres que eran niñas.
Stop. Stop it. Gosh, dude. She's such an insufferable woman, guys. I'm sorry. I know this is supposed to be like serious, but she's fake, man. This is fake. She doesn't give a crap about the women. That girl right here is like, I don't understand what she's saying, but I'm going to stand here like I do understand what she's saying.
Estas cosas muy feas en nuestra sociedad, en nuestra cultura, y eso es muy importante.
Ain't nobody
porque
understand
tenemos
you.
un problema muy grande en el mundo con poder.
It's like, I'm sorry, she's just virtue signaling. She doesn't care about the women. She does not care. She was freaking chilling around Harvey Weinstein before the allegations came out. And when there was a recall in 2020, a lot of stuff came out about her trying to cover for the women who were SA'd by Harvey Weinstein. It's just, when I see this lady talk, it's fake. Like, she doesn't care, man.
De lo que ha pasado por años con Epstein, con Cosby,
Bill
con
Cosby,
Weinstein,
your freaking best friend, like I just said. So I can't really, like, I don't 100% understand what she's saying, but she's bringing up the Epstein files, Harvey Weinstein, the Bill Cosby. Like,
bueno, más hombres. La mayoría de los hombres son buenas personas, pero hay algunos que han hecho tantas cosas feas y tenemos que decir no más.
Anyway, I'm tired of hearing her talk. She's a liar. She's like, she doesn't care about the women. She's out there virtue signaling, trying to make herself look better. Saying that her talking in Spanish. Like, talk English, lady. You are a white, privileged woman. Speak English. I don't care if you know Spanish. You're talking to California, not Mexico, okay? Sorry, I hate to be that guy, but this is something that's serious. You should talk in English. And of course, just like 5 minutes ago, they were celebrating this guy, and now they're totally denouncing him because of the allegations going out. Of course, Newsom and his wife here have to go out and virtue signal to all the immigrants that they are denouncing this guy, which, I mean, it's not a bad strategy, but at the end of the day, like I said, it's just so disingenuous. Like, they don't care about these farm workers, guys. They don't care about these migrants. They only care about, you know, getting political points and virtue signaling. So what do you guys think about this situation? I think it's pretty crazy that this came out and a legacy is destroyed within one day. And it seems like everybody is just going to wipe his name off the face of the planet. So that's what happens when you do stuff like this. And, you know, if you build a legacy on top of something like that and it gets exposed, it's going to destroy your legacy. It happened to a lot of people, though. Anyway, what do you guys think about this video? Go ahead and like the video. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Go ahead and comment your thoughts about this situation. But go ahead and hype up this video. Let people know that, you know, this is a crazy situation that's happening. I'll see you guys in the next video.